It's 11:47 p.m. Your room is quiet, lights dim, just the soft hum of the fan. Your phone is still in your hand. 6 unread texts. One says, "Hey, you free tomorrow?" Another, just a meme. One from someone you've been meaning to reply to for days. You open the chat, type something, then delete it. I'll reply later. You flip your phone over, and there's this weird heaviness in your chest. Not anxiety exactly, just drained. And then the thought shows up, almost automatically. Maybe I'm just introverted. You've heard it before too, right? You're too quiet. You never come out anymore. You've changed. And slowly, without even realizing, you started believing it. Yeah, I guess I am. But what if that's not the full story? What if you're not as introverted as you think? What if you're just emotionally exhausted? Think about it like this. Same phone, same apps, same system. When it's fully charged, everything runs smoothly. You reply fast, you joke around, you show up. But at 5% battery, even opening a message feels like work. It's not the phone's personality that changed, it's the energy. In psychology, this is closer to what we call emotional exhaustion, when your emotional and mental energy is already maxed out. So now, even normal interactions start to feel heavy, not because you hate people, but because you don't have the capacity for them. And the dangerous part is, you start turning a temporary state into a permanent identity. Maybe I'm just like this. No, introversion is a personality trait. Emotional exhaustion is a state. One is who you are, the other is what you're going through. And right now, you might just be running on empty. That's why when someone says, "Let's hang out," your first instinct isn't excitement, it's resistance. Not because you don't like them, but because you can't afford to feel more drained than you already do. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They try to fix it by becoming more social, forcing themselves out, saying yes to everything. And it works, for a while. Then, suddenly, they crash even harder. Because the problem was never, you're not social enough. The problem is, you don't know how to protect your energy. So let's fix that. There's a simple communication principle called JADE. Don't justify, argue, defend, or explain unnecessarily. Watch this. Someone says, "Why have you been so distant lately?" Old version of you, "No, it's not like that. I've just been busy, and honestly, I had a lot going on," and you're already tired just explaining. Now try this. "I just needed some space." And stop. No extra explanation, no over-justifying. You'll notice you save a surprising amount of energy right there, because not every question deserves a full emotional response. Now, another shift. Start treating your energy like a budget, because that's exactly what it is. You have a limited amount of emotional energy each day, and most of it gets spent without you even noticing, replying to messages you don't feel like answering, engaging in conversations that go nowhere, explaining yourself again and again. So before you say yes to anything, pause. Ask yourself, do I actually have the energy for this? If it's not a clear yes, it's worth pausing before you say yes. And listen, when you start doing this, people will notice. You've changed. You're acting different, and they're not wrong. You are, but not in the way they think. You're not becoming distant, you're becoming selective. And yeah, things might feel a little uncomfortable at first. Some people won't get it. Some might even push harder, because they were used to the version of you that always said yes. But growth doesn't look like comfort. It looks like choosing yourself, even when it feels unfamiliar. Now for a second, imagine this. You wake up one day and your phone isn't the first thing draining you. There are messages, but no pressure. Plans get canceled, and instead of guilt, you feel relief. You meet someone, and for the first time in a long time, you're not forcing it. You're actually there, present, not overthinking every word, not counting how much energy you have left. Just there, because you're not running on empty anymore. That version of you, it's not far away. It's just a few better boundaries away. So maybe the goal isn't to be more social. Maybe the goal is to become someone who protects their energy. Because the truth is, you're not pulling away from people. You're pulling away from what drains you. And once you understand that, everything changes. Because the moment you stop trying to be less introverted and start focusing on being less exhausted, you don't just get your energy back, you get yourself back too.